For decades, we've all been sold the same story. We were told that if you wanted real luxury, you looked to Europe. If you wanted reliability and sensible engineering, you looked to Japan. And cars from China? Well, the narrative was that they were cheap. Flimsy knockoffs that would rattle apart before you even got them home. We believed that. We rested easy thinking the automotive hierarchy was set in stone. But while the rest of the world was busy patting themselves on the back, polishing their heritage badges, and playing it safe with minor updates, something happened. The script wasn't just flipped, it was shredded. What I am about to show you is a glitch in the matrix. It is a vehicle that doesn't just compete with the six-figure luxury cruisers we dream about. It absolutely humiliates them. Welcome to the reality check. This is the Huawei Stelato S9T, and I need you to listen closely. Because once you see what this machine is capable of, your entire understanding of what constitutes a premium car is going to shatter. We are talking about a vehicle that can navigate itself through complex city streets without needing a preloaded map. It has seats that defy gravity. It has a home theater better than the one in your living room. And the price? It costs less than a basic mid-size SUV you'd find on any suburban driveway. Ladies and gentlemen, the future isn't coming. It's already here. And it is terrifyingly good. Let's start with the visual impact. Because this is not your grandfather's station wagon. Usually, when we think of family haulers, we think of boxy, boring shapes designed purely for utility. This looks like a stealth fighter jet that decided to retire from the Air Force and start a family, but refused to skip leg day. It is massive, stretching over 16.9 feet in length. That's longer than a BMW X5. Yet it cuts through the air with a sleekness that makes physics look optional. As you walk around it, you'll notice something missing. Take a look at the doors. No side mirrors. In 2020, glass is becoming obsolete. Instead, you have high-definition cameras. Now I know what you're thinking. I thought it was a gimmick too. But imagine driving down a pitch-black highway in the middle of nowhere. Traditional mirrors would show you nothing but darkness. These cameras, they turn night into day on your interior screens, eliminating blind spots and highlighting every danger on the road. It makes the glass mirrors on our current cars look like Stone Age tools. Then there is the face of the vehicle. This design language is mesmerizing, but the headlights are the real showstopper. They aren't just bulbs. They are Huawei X-Pixel projectors. If you are stuck waiting in a parking lot, you can literally project a 100-inch movie screen onto the wall in front of you. If a pedestrian is trying to cross a dark street, the car will project a crisp, lit-up crosswalk onto the asphalt to let them know it's safe to walk. It feels less like a machine and more like a living companion that communicates with the world around it. Pop the hood, or rather, the frunk, which is big enough for your vacation luggage, and you won't find an engine. What you will find is a powertrain that defies logic. With dual motors in the ultra trim pumping out 516 horsepower, this family cruiser hits 60 miles per hour in roughly 3.9 seconds. To put that in perspective, you could be at a stoplight next to a loud V8 muscle car, and with your kids and groceries in the back, you would leave them in the dust without making a sound. It is violent acceleration wrapped in a velvet glove. But speed is easy these days. The real game changer is the battery. We all have that range anxiety, right? The fear of being stranded. This car crushes that fear. It packs a 100 kilowatt whale, battery capable of over 500 miles on a single charge. And when you do stop, you won't be sitting there for an hour. Thanks to a full 800-volt architecture, you can pull into a high-speed charger, plug in, and in the 5 minutes it takes you to run inside and grab a coffee. You've added 125 miles of range. By the time you've checked your messages, the car is ready for another 2 hours of driving. It makes our current charging experience feel ancient. Open the door, and the interior hits you with a level of opulence that usually costs $250,000. Forget the cheap vegan leather that feels like rubber. This is genuine, supple Nappa leather. The ceiling is wrapped in micro suede. The wood trim is open pore and natural. Every button you press is made of crystal and has a weighted, expensive dampening to it. There are no squeaks, no rattles, just pure silence and quality. The dashboard is a command center, dominated by a 15.6-inch center screen and a 12.3-inch cluster, all running HarmonyOS 4. But the driver isn't the only priority here. The passenger seat is what they call the queen seat. With a single tap, it shifts into zero gravity mode, elevating your knees to heart level to boost circulation. While you float there, the seat provides a hot stone massage. Not a weak vibration, but actual rollers working out the tension in your back. If you think the front is nice, the back seat is a private jet. Look up at the roof. That isn't a sunroof. It's a deployment zone for a 32-inch cinema screen. Using laser projection, it offers a crisp image even in broad daylight. You can stream movies, join video conferences, or play video games with theater-quality sound pumping through a 25-speaker Huawei sound system that delivers 2,080 watts of power. I watched a movie trailer in this thing, and I could physically feel the sound waves in my chest. And for the road trip snacks? The center console houses a legitimate refrigerator with a compressor. It can freeze ice cream or keep your takeout dinner warm. With a temperature range from 6 degrees to 50 degrees. It's these thoughtful details that make you wonder why no one else is doing this. Now, since this is a wagon body style, we have to talk about utility. In the West, we are often forced to choose, do you want a fun luxury car or a boring practical SUV? This car asks, why not both? The trunk is cavernous. Fold the seats down, and you have a completely flat floor that rivals a double bed. Perfect for camping. You have aluminum tie-down hooks and household power outlets. To run a laptop or a coffee maker, you could do a massive run to the wholesale club, fill the back with supplies, and still outrun a sports car on the way home. The price in conclusion. So here is the uncomfortable truth. If you saw this level of tech, material quality, and performance from a German brand, the sticker price would easily be over $120,000. If it was from an American luxury EV startup, it would be 6 figures minimum. This fully loaded top-tier model, with the cinema screen, the massage seats, the ADS 3.0 self-driving tech, and the supercar acceleration, starts around 309,800 RMB, which is approximately $43,000 US dollars. Even the max spec versions hover around $55,000. Let that sink in. $43,000 to $55,000. That is the price of a mid-spec family SUV or a basic electric crossover with none of these features. They are selling a spaceship for the price of a taxi. It is a cheat code. It proves that the legacy automakers are not just falling behind. They are playing a completely different sport. If this car landed on our shores tomorrow at that price, be honest with me, would you still buy that badge you've always known? Or would you switch teams? Because looking at this, I think the answer is obvious, and that should scare the industry to its core. The automotive world is shifting beneath our feet, and the standard for what we should expect for our money has just skyrocketed. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Spec Shift. We'll see you in the next one.